We're here at West Ridge Fire Department, right here in Mill Creek Township. Let's take a look inside the fire department. We found Captain. Good morning.
Morning. My name is Charlie Hefton. I'm with West Ridge Fire Department. I'm going to show you around our fire station this morning. This is one of the engines that we have. This runs out of the 26th Street station.
Let's take a look inside.
Okay, we have the officer seat here. This is the person that's in charge of the crew on this particular truck. He has, or she would have, an air pack, a radio, a face piece for their air pack. There's a spotlight. There's a set of tools for the officer to take inside the building. There's a special thermal camera so they can see through the smoke.
Let's take a look at where the rest of the crew sits.
The other firefighters would be back here. There would be 4 firefighters back here. On the way to the call, they can all put their packs on, their gear on.
Why are their boots sitting outside the truck?
This is our part-time paid crew. We're a little short-handed during the daytime, so this crew would normally take this truck from headquarters to go on any call that they would have.
Excellent. Wow, what do we have here?
This is the outside of the pump that you see. There's a water tank back here inside the truck that holds the water, pumps to the pump. So when this fire truck gets to the first at the fire, the crews can pull off the hoses with the water that's all self-contained, goes through the pump, into the hose, and onto the fire.
Wow.
They don't have to waste any time.
I know that you have things hooked up inside, but I see you opened up all your doors. What are we looking at here?
These are struts, so that if we go to a car accident and a car is upside down or turned on its side, we can stabilize it to make sure that nobody gets hurt while we're helping the people that are inside the car. There's electrical cords, there's cribbing so that we can help support that car or vehicle, whatever it is. There's more cribbing. A lot of times we have calls at night, we need electricity, so we have our own generator that makes the electricity. There's lights. There's the Jaws of Life. This is a little different brand, but it's the same idea. There's cutters. There's spreaders, so they can open up the metal on a car.
Wow, it looks like you have all the safety things here. I see some of the things right here on the outside that I'm familiar with. That ladder, how high does that ladder get?
There's actually 2 ladders there. This one is 14 foot, and this is 28 foot.
Wow, what do you have at the back here? I see lots of hoses.
This is 1,500 foot of supply line that's 5-inch in diameter and holds about 2,000, can move about 2,000 gallons of water a minute.
Wow.
There's more hoses for different sizes, different things that we want to do. Maybe we have to go inside a building, like a Kmart or Lowe's. We'd have to take a hose inside, and that would mean we need a lot longer hoses than we normally would use. So we can piece these together to get whatever we need.
Excellent.
There's fans to blow the smoke out of a building.
Who's behind you?
This is firefighter Kramer, and he's going to show us a little bit about what the firefighter would wear. Today, his job is the officer on this truck. So his gear would normally be by the right front door of the truck. He's putting his pants and boots on now, puts his feet into the boots, pulls the pants up.
What?
Looks like suspenders.
Yep. The pants are so heavy and we carry so many things in the pockets, it's hard to hold them up with just a belt. So he has a belt and suspenders. There's a hood to help protect his head and his neck from heat.
That jacket looks heavy also.
It is.
How many layers?
3. There's an outside layer to protect you from the weather, from the fire. There's an inside layer of insulation, and there's a layer like similar to Gore-Tex inside that, so that the firefighter's skin can breathe while he's in there. Because it's really hot inside all that gear.
It looks like he put his jacket and pants and boots on rather quickly, all to get there fast. What's he putting on now?
This is his air pack. On the tank on the back will be about 30 minutes worth of air that's compressed into this bottle. So he can go into a building that's on fire, or there's smoke or poisonous gas, work for about 10 or 15 minutes, and have enough air to come out. You're going to hear a bell. You're going to see some flashing lights back here. See the green and red? There was a beep. That tells us that the computer that's in there is turned on. Now he's putting his face piece on. That takes the air from the bottle on the back around to the front and allows him to breathe that air.
Wow. If he was coming into my house, I surely don't want to be afraid because he's here to help me. As he finalizes and putting on his helmet, maybe he could talk to me and say, "Hello, good morning, I'm here to help."
Okay. What he just turned on the side of his face piece there where that small red light is, that's called the clear command, and that helps him talk more understandably. Because if he talks through the mask, it's kind of like talking with your hand over your face. You can't understand anything. If he has a mask on and he has this clear command, it's almost like we're talking now. Did you say something to us, Dan? Say something.
Hello, good morning. I'm here to help.
Thanks. That sure is a lot. Let's finish our tour around the truck.
Okay. As we come around, Dan is going to start taking the gear off.
All right. Thanks, Dan. What are we looking at here? What's this big blue thing?
This is called the Blitz Fire. One firefighter can take this with a hose that's attached, and normally a hose this side would take 3 or 4 firefighters to hold. With this Blitz Fire, that one firefighter can take this whole blue nozzle, set it down, and do the work of 4 firefighters by themselves.
Wow, that's an amazing tool. As I look at this open container, I see some tools that look familiar to me. Why do you need these things?
Well, we have kitty litter. We have big cats in the firehouse. If we go to a car accident, a lot of times there's gasoline or oil spill. So we can put kitty litter on it, sweep it up, and that way it doesn't get washed into the lake.
Wow.
We have hose that's all packed so we can carry it. Like we talked about, if we go to a big store or a big building, we have hose that's all packed up so we can carry it on our shoulder. There's a sledgehammer, there's a Halligan tool, there's bolt cutters, there's an axe, there's shovels.
Wow, some of those same tools at my house.
Yep.
Oh, I see something else I'm familiar with. What's hiding behind this yellow lever?
These are fire extinguishers. There's different kinds. This is a large fire extinguisher. It's called a dry powder. We could use this on gasoline, or on paper, or wood, or electrical. This one is water, and we would use this on paper or wood, but not on water, not put water on gasoline, because the gasoline would float to the top of the water. And we would not put this on an electrical fire, because water conducts electricity. There's some spare air bottles here. There's some nozzles and all kinds of different connections to connect different size hoses together. This is the other side of the pump panel where the water comes out.
We're almost back to the front, but I noticed something behind me. I see more fire gear. What is this called?
These are our gear lockers. Each firefighter is issued a set of turnout gear. Coat, helmet, boots, pants, hood, gloves, all the tools that he needs.
And we're back here at the back door of our fire truck, our passenger side.
So the other firefighters would sit back here, like we said earlier. The driver, when they're using the pump, would stand up here and run the pump from up there. The driver isn't going to stand up there all the time, though. He's got a lot of different things to do. The driver's responsible for all of the tools on the truck, making sure that he knows who has them, so we get them all back. They're all expensive. We want to make sure we have them all back and they all work.
Excellent. I see the driver's seat, and it looks like we're just about back here at the front of our fire truck. Thanks for sharing with us your fire truck and your firehouse.
You're welcome.